Do you guys remember PiPong? It's a game I made based on the old Pong game, but instead of playing from left to right, PiPong is played in a circle, which makes the game infinitely better. When I made my first video about PiPong, the game only had a single player mode. And let's be honest guys, who wants to play a Pong game against the computer? Right, nobody. So I decided it was time to program the multiplayer mode. I recently finished my first multiplayer project Tic, so I felt well prepared for PiPong. But oh boy, I couldn't have been more wrong. But where do I start? The first thing I realized was that I had to synchronize a lot of data. You have two platforms, the ball, and all these power-ups flying around the screen. And you need to permanently synchronize their position, rotation, and scale. So I sat down and thought to myself, how the fuck am I going to do this? But then I found out Unity has a built-in component that takes care of all that. But as you can see here, it is looking clean on the host, but very shaky on the client. But then I made my next big discovery. You can just turn on interpolation on this component. I really thought this would solve all my problems, but the result looked like this. So I realized that I would not be able to avoid programming the synchronization myself. My first try looked like this.
There's something going on and it's bad.
But eventually I managed to make it work. Thanks to this Taro Dev guy. The next big problem I had with PiPong was lag. Back when I was programming Tic, lag wasn't a big issue because a small delay in placing a token on the board didn't affect the gameplay very much. But with PiPong, every millisecond counts. And what should I say guys, PiPong is one leggy piece of shit. If you are hosting the game, everything runs nice and smooth. But if you are the client joining a game, it can feel quite frustrating. The main issue is that the synchronization of the client's platform position takes too long. This can result in the client thinking he hit the ball with his platform, but the platform wasn't really at that position on the host. So the host sees the client missing the ball, and the client sees the ball going through its platform. As you can imagine, the faster the ball, the worse the game feels for the client. So I decided to remove the hard game mode from the game. I think the only way to fix this issue is to spend some money for servers, which I think I'm going to do eventually. At this point, you are probably wondering where you can play PiPong. I decided to not update the old PiPong app, instead I made a new app where I will collect all the multiplayer games I am making on this channel. And what would be a better name for a game collection than Empty Bag Games? So in Empty Bag Games, you will find Tic and PiPong ready for you to play with your friends. Important! If you have any ideas for funny little multiplayer games you want to play with your friends, just leave me a brief description down in the comments and I will see if I can make it happen. And while you are at it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you guys for watching this video and see you in the next one.